I will bring you to justice for, dear God, all these crimes. 3, 2, 1, go.
1. Stand up. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
I got so used to being in a fight. Honestly,
that's a
used it.
Hey guys, what's cracking? Qawsqozah here, coming at you with a very exciting fight night here. We've got the reveal of the one, the only, Daikaiser! Different fights, very own Waifu-chan has come back into standard, and with them comes a very interesting gimmick, because it is both a retrained and something brand new. That is right, we have the D-Legion, name being what it is aside, right? This Daikaiser is the first of its kind, bringing back the old school Legion mechanic, but with some modifications here. Many have called it a bit of a watered down Legion, but it is still a fairly powerful gimmick, and it's we're going to be displaying in this fight. However, what would be a dimensional hero like Daikaiser if he did not have a good villain to square off against and bring to justice? And that's where my co-host Zenon comes into play, whipping out the Malwyrm Sybilt for combat. How are we doing?
You'll see the true power when those unleash their desires.
He's very ready. You're very ready.
Yo.
I like that. All right, well then, words cannot express how excited I am to test this guy out, because holy crap, it's basically like a holiday when Daikaiser gets released, so we are set to rumble. Let us make this happen. Stand up.
Stand up,
Vanguard. Qawsqozah.
Unison Dragon Sybilt.
Let's draw for turn. Ooh. From my hand, I discard Shadow Kaiser. From the right deck, we'll ride Dailander. Gain the energy generator. And then, with skill of Dailander, when it's placed on the Vanguard circle, I can search the deck for a base card and add it to the hand. Now, for those who aren't aware or may have forgotten here, the base is a one-of-a-kind card relative to the D-Robo deck. Now, technically, there are base orders that are for heroes, but they function radically different from the ones for D-Robos. Now, this base here, the first of its kind, has the ability to energy charge 1 and also put a dimensional robo that's grade 2 or less from the drop zone into the soul. But if you play it during this turn, which is what I'm doing right now for this one, during the turn that it's played, you can search the deck instead. So it's a great way to tutor out pieces. And the point of it is that now, by energy blasting 2 and resting it, you can, instead of putting in a D-Robo into soul, you can call them out. So much like the old days, you can use a docking formation around the soul to unleash your D-Robos as a unit. So I'm going to play my base from the hand and activate its skill. So since I have a D-Robo Vanguard, I'm going to rest it, energy charge 1. Look at that. It's the first turn. I already get an extra energy. Then search the deck for any D-Robo that's grade 2 or less and place it into the soul. And in this case, I'm going to place Die Battles into the soul. Let's shuffle up. All right. And with nothing else to do there, I pass it over to you.
And then I draw. Start of the ride phase, I energy charge. Oh, not yet. That's once I get mark. But we'll discard Dragritter Falhardt to ride the grade 1 Sperod. And 3 effects are going to activate at this time. I energy charge 3, but then I'll later blast that out. First, we'll activate Sperod's effect. By revealing the Malwyrm Sybilt in my right deck, I am allowed to search for the order.
Such evil!
Sperod and Sybilt. But we'll bring us back to a much more kinder time of who we once were. As I grab the order and add it to my hand. Next
you mean
up,
to tell me
skill,
you were always evil?
No.
Just no.
Anyway, after, yeah. With the effect of grade 0 and Falhardt, I draw 2 cards.
You may construct deck sets blush.
And now, Sperod attacks your Vanguard for 8.
I think not, Evildoer. I'm going to guard with Star Aggression from the hand. Over to pass.
Drive check. Oh, heal trigger. Effect doesn't go on. I'll pass the turn over to you.
Alright then, stand and draw. Let's Eniki Charge. I discard from my hand Dailady. And then ride from the ride deck. Ike. Jigen Robo. Dai Dragon. Dai Dragon has a skill that when it's rode upon by Dayusha, it can call itself to the rear circle. And then when it's placed on rear circle from the soul by a card ability, if I've got Dayusha as my Vanguard, then until the end of the opponent's next turn, I get 15,000 power to my Vanguard defensively by retiring Dai Dragon. And Dai Dragon himself gets a little bit of the slice of the pie by giving 5,000 power until the end of the opponent's turn. That's a lot to say. But basically, it's good for offense and for defense. Now, I'll play another copy of my trusty base. Once more, base's skill, energy charge 1. I'll search the deck for a great tier or less Jigen Robo. And let's see which one I want this time around. I've already got Dai Battles in that soul there. So then, I think the next step for me, because I don't have that many Jigen Robos to throw in there, and Lady has already popped up in the drop zone. So let's place you into the soul. I place Dai Mariner into the soul and shuffle the deck. Then, let me rest once more. Eniki Charge. And I place Dai Lady from the drop zone into the soul. My soul's recruiting very quickly. Evildoers beware, because justice is ramping up. They're going to come in hot, come in next turn. But for now, we still need to wait for the authorities to arrive on the scene. Dai Dragon swings for 10.
We'll guard that for an over the pass of my own.
I see. Drive trigger check it. Oh, fascinating. Another of my trusty bases. In which case, pass over to you.
Stand and I draw. The evil power corrupts. I once again discard Falhardt to ride to, I can say your name. Distorted Heart's Sperod. Falhardt skill again, I draw another card. Now we are going to call Dragritter Quetzalcoatl. I am not saying that name.
You summoned an Aztec god to the field. Very cool.
And with her effect, when she's placed from hand, I get to add the Persona Shield ticket to my hand.
Don't get cocky now, Evil One. Just because you have more than twice my hand size doesn't mean you have an advantage here.
Well, next up, I'm going to call Demonic Dragon Berserker Bakki, Dragritter Midhat, and activate the order who we once were Sperod and Sybilt. This order moves to my soul, and my Vanguard gains these skill for the duration of this turn. When one of my units is retired, I'm allowed to add the retired unit back to the hand as long as it is not a sentinel.
Oh.
We are going to start. Qawsqozah boosted by Midhat will attack your Vanguard for 8 feet.
I won't guard that attack. Damage check. Glory Maker. It's a no trigger.
Bakki will attack your Vanguard for 10.
Damage check. No trigger.
Sperod will attack your Vanguard by retiring the Persona Shield creator and revealing Sybilt once again from the right deck. I can draw a card and gain 5,000 power on my Vanguard. Also, due to the skill of the order I played, this Grade 2 will add herself back to the hand. So this attack is coming at you for 15,000.
It's an intense ride line. No guard.
Drive check. Critical trigger. All effects to my Vanguard.
Check 1. No trigger. Check 2. Got my own critical. All effects to Dragon.
Now, O hero of justice. Seems you've been pushed into a corner. Whatever will you do?
That's simple. Stay true to my friends and to justice. Stand and draw. Now then, I discard 1 card from the hand. Energy charge 3, and then ride from the ride deck. Descend, Emissary of Justice. Beat down evil where it may lay with the mallet of justice. Raido. Chojigen Robo. Daiusha. Dragon skill. Superior Call Dragon with its own effect. 5,000 power to Dragon, and it gains the skill. Both of my orders are going to stand up, ready, locked, and loaded. Then, I play another order from my hand. After that, I'm going to activate skill of all 3 of my orders. Energy Blast 7. And call 3 D-Robos from the soul. I call Jai Lady, Lander, and Mariner. Lady skill, when it's placed, Counterblast 1 will Counterblast Glory Maker. I'll search the deck. Let's go ahead and add my remaining base to my hands. But I won't be able to activate it this turn. However, I got a couple more skills here. Skill. Extra 5,000 power goes to both the Vanguard and also the Lander. Skill of Mariner. An extra 2,000 power here, and you won't be able to intercept this turn. Alright then. Still think you have the upper hand?
Come on, show me what you've got.
With pleasure. Let's attack with Daiusha. Skill activates. I'm going to counterblast 1 card. I draw a card. And then I give all of my D-Robos an extra 5,000 power of the opponent's Great Theory Greater. But since we're not there yet, it'll simply be for the draw. It's going to be for 18.
18. Let's see. Whatever shall I... Ah, yes. Guard with Burning Flail Dragon and Zone In. For an over trigger to pass.
Drive 1, no trigger. Drive 2. No trigger. Now activating skill. I place 1 card from my hand into the soul. I restand the Vanguard. -2 drive. 28k on your Vanguard with no drives.
Build guard with the Persona Shield and Protection Twincast. Due to the Persona Shield ticket allowing me to use additional Blitz Order this turn.
Alright then, time to change tactics. Dragon, go after the rear guard.
No gato.
Lady, it's time to stay your hand. We'll try again next turn. I pass over to you.
Fascinating. Stand and I draw. The evil heart erupts deep into desire and let loose your terrifying might. I ride Malwyrm Sybilt. Energy
Here it
charge
is.
3. Maybe I overguarded there, but still. Will you be able to stop what's coming?
Most definitely. Try your
Obduracy
best.
Glaive Dragon. And once again, I call Ketsu. Activating her
Obduracy.
skill, I call Blast. This is a funny card. Because it doesn't need Varga as a Vanguard to prevent itself from being retired.
Wow. Huh. I guess some things never do change.
Next up, Sybilt will unleash its power. Activating its skill, I choose all 3 of my rear guards currently present on the field. And each one of them gains 5,000 power and enters the mental pollution state. They will all
what
be
does that do?
retired at all it is that they simply unleash their full might, but they unleash it to the fullest. And once they're done with their rampage, their lives will be extinguished.
But that's so cruel. Why would you make them sacrifice themselves just to further your evil plans? I'm gonna put a stop to this.
I'd love to see you try. Sybilt will attack your Vanguard for 13,000.
Dragon, it's time to shine. Activating skill. Dragon retires itself to give 15,000 power to my Vanguard until the end of the battle. 2 to pass. Bring it.
Twin Drive. First check. No trigger.
Nice.
Second check. No trigger. Ooh, what lovely cards for the next turn. Next up, Obduracy Glaive Dragon attacks your Vanguard for 28,000.
I'm guarding this one too. Let's guard with Nabulum and Intercept.
Very interesting. Next up, Quetzal boosted by Midhat will attack your Vanguard for 33,000.
Alright then. Kanzen, Gado. I discard Dayusha.
Now my turn comes to an end. Midhat and my grade 2 will retire to the mental pollution state. But not all is lost for me, for Sybilt will activate its skill. When a rearguard in the mental pollution state is retired during my end of turn, I'm allowed to draw an additional card. So now the turn passes over to you.
Disgusting. The way you milk your units dry, just for your own gain. I'm putting an end to this. You won't stop me. You cannot imagine the power that's about to rise on up. Now, from the brightest star at the end of the galaxy, shine forth and inspire all those to lead to heroism. Raido, Chojigen Robo, Daikaiser. Now, it's time to activate his icon.
Sorry.
All good. But you are right. I am the hero of the hour, and you're about to see why. Now, it's time to burn with fiery passion and unleash an old skill reborn for the modern day. Seek the Meto Legion. I place 2 cards that aren't heal or over trigger from the drop zone to the deck, and 2 cards or 3 or more that are normal units. So I place a critical trigger, a sentinel, we'll also place Daikaiser. And we'll also put back Daikaiser himself. By beating all these requirements, I can now seek the mate and Legion with my Vanguard. 2 shining stars of the galaxy will unite into an unstoppable force of justice. Now, come forth and stand alongside your chosen brother. Legion! Shojigen Robo! Daiyusha! Furthermore, Glory Maker from the drop zone. I wish I had her for this moment, but because I don't, we're gonna have to make do. Still, now that I shuffle, once more for the last time, I play from my hand a base. The base's skill, Rest. Search the deck for a card and place it into the soul. I think I'll place Dimensional Robo Operator Nonica into the soul. Here's an interesting one. Okay, now it's time to call back some troops. With skill of my base, we'll energy charge again and place from the drop zone into my soul Lady. Then Rest, energy charge 1. No. Energy blast 2. It's time for more aggression. I have a lot of ground to cover, so let's begin covering it. I call Die Battles for the soul. With Die Battles a skill. When it's placed on rear circle from the soul, and I have a Daiyusha Vanguard, which is on my Vanguard circle here, then my Vanguard's original critical becomes 2.
Wow.
I've got plenty of damage to give, right? But you have even more. Energy Blast 2 one last time, and we're going to call another bit of reinforcement here. Now, from the soul. Die Lady. Superior call. I don't have any more bases to find, but that's perfectly fine. After all, I have other means to use my counterblast from this point forward. Move up battles. And now, it's time. Legion Attacke! Skill Hasuro! Daiyusha's skill is up first. Counterblast 1. Now that Malwyrm Sybilt on the field, I meet the condition necessary to give all of my differently named dimensional robos an extra 5,000 power. And here's the neat part. Legions, they work together so splendidly well that they combine power, including power buffs given to both the Legion Leader and the Legion Mage, which means that Daikaiser, with support here, is going to be coming in for a whole heap of power. Let's keep giving up power to everyone else here. Okay, this is going to be for a total of 49 on your Vanguard, with an extra critical and 2 drives.
Oh wow, that's a scary number. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to perfect guard this, due to you not having been able to activate Daikaiser's skill at this time.
I'm saving it. There will come a right moment, and this isn't it. Laugh now while you can, but I'll turn things my way. Check 1, no trigger. Check 2, no trigger. And now, activating the other skill of Daiyusha at the end of this battle. Let's go ahead and place 1 card from hand into the soul. And now, Legion Stande. Let's attack. This is going to be for 13 on your rear guard. Don't think I forgot about him.
No guard.
Ike, Daikaiser. Daiyusha, Legion Attacke. Total power 36 with a critical.
I won't guard this. First check, critical trigger. All the power goes to my Vanguard. Second check, No trigger.
All right then. Let's battle. This is going to be for a total of 38 on your Vanguard.
Once again, no guard. Oh,
Nice. From 0 to 3, I'm halfway there. And with that, I end my turn.
but your hand seems to be running very low. Do you think your Blazing Heart of Justice can live this next turn?
Without a shadow of a doubt, bring it.
Well then, let's bring this fight to a rousing finale. I persona ride Malwyrm Sybilt.
You may have Persona Ride, but I have the power of Legion.
Next up, we'll activate the order once again. So my Vanguard gains a skill for the remainder of this turn, and sleeping in the drop zone, my 1-unit demonic Berserker Dragon Bakki will activate, calling itself out to the rear circle.
Oh crap, he's gonna go
The
fight
rear
you, Joe.
guard- While Bakki's on the rear guard and your Vanguard is of a great Dragritter, all of my Unison Dragons gain 5k power. Next up, while in the next battle time of later. Now, I call. Actually, what? I'm gonna call you over here. Call you here. You will get more power this time.
Oh. Did we run into a misplay, evildoer?
I just got a bit ahead of myself. Now I call Dragritter Lateefa once, and with her skill, since I played in order this turn, I'm allowed to take Soul Blast 1 and look at the top 5 cards of my deck, calling any one unit with a grade less than or equal to that of my Vanguard, or adding it to my hand if it was a normal order. Oh, how very fascinating. I'm gonna call Malwyrm Sybilt to the rear guard. Shuffling the deck. Next, I
Interesting.
move it up, swapping places with that of Bakki. Because here's a fun fact. Bakki does not care where these Unison Dragons are. So even my rear guard gets the power bonus.
You fiend!
Next up, I call Dragritter Midhat once more to the rear guard. Finally, Malwyrm Sybilt will activate its ability by paying the cost of Soul Blast 1, Sybilt, Lateefa, and Midhat. All are granted its power. And now, once again, march forward. So, let's see how you'll survive this. Lateefa boosted by Midhat will attack your Vanguard for 43,000.
No guard. Let's get a damage check. No trigger.
That's not good for you, Mr. Hero. Next up, my Vanguard Malwyrm Sybilt will attack for 28,000.
This isn't good at all. I'm almost out of resources. What can I do here? What's the best way to victory? Qawsqozah will discard Assembled from the hand.
Twin Drive. First check, Null trigger. Second check. Heal trigger. Unfortunately for me, since I'm at lower damage than you, I do not gain its secondary benefit, but I'll still apply all the power to my Vanguard. Finally, at the end of this battle, Malwyrm Sybilt will activate its true power by paying the cost of Counterblast 1, and since your Vanguard's at grade 3, I can choose one unit in the Mental Illusion state and my Vanguard to stand them both, granting an additional 10,000 power to each of them, though my Vanguard's drive is decreased to 0 at this time. Unfortunately for you, the order in my drop zone gets to activate at this time. When Sybilt stands, by its card ability, I can bind it from the drop zone and discard a card to increase its drive to 1. And then after this, Midhat will activate. Since the Lateefa in front of it stood, I'm allowed to retire it and draw a card. So once more, Sybilt will attack your Vanguard for 48,000 and a singular drive.
This is rough. Shoot, untap literally is refreshing as your untap's literally refreshing as you declare that attack. That is so insane. It's like it knows. With only 2 cards left and 3 guards to guard.
I don't.
There's only one way to survive this. I need to take a chance here. No guard. Do your worst.
Then I shall watch you burn. Drive check. Another heal trigger. I grant the additional power to my rearguard Sybilt. There's only one card in your deck that can save you at this time. Do you think you'll be able to pull it?
We're about to find out. Check his damage. Heal trigger! Each Kaiku power plus each man! And then, from the top of the damage zone there's a card I think you may have forgotten about. Glory Maker to the drop zone.
Oh wow, you managed to delay the inevitable. I still don't believe you actually can survive all of this.
Try me, evildoer. You may be surprised.
Lateefa will attack your Vanguard for 40,000.
From my hand, I guard with Empyro. 43.
Finally, Sybilt will attack your Vanguard for 43,000.
One last time. Strongovados. Konzengado. So.
Oh, wow.
What do you think of my chances now, huh?
I still believe you have no shot of winning. Now, at the end of this turn, Lateefa and my Sybilt retreat. However, due to the skill of the order, Sybilt will return to my hand, and I draw an additional card from my Vanguard Sybilt skill. Would you look at that? Isn't it fun?
What you consider fun, I consider appalling. A debasement of nature itself. People and their souls are not toys for you to play with as you please. And on this turn, I'll teach you that lesson. With force. Stand and draw. Ita. Now, all my bases stand up. D-Robos, it's time to assemble for duty. Okay. And then, it's time to finally utilize a card that hasn't seen even an ounce of play since the very beginning. He's been lying in wait in the darkest shadows of my drop zone, ready to unveil his ultimate skill. EK, Shadow Kaiser! With its skill, I Soul Blast 1 and bind Qawsqozah. Since I haven't rode my Vanguard this turn, and my Vanguard is Daikaiser. From the deck, Sperod. From 2 stars become 1, and then from 1 come 2 once more. Sperod. Chojigen Robo. Daikaiser. Shuffle the deck. Both Legion Leader and Legion Mate go to the Soul. And then, you may be wondering, well, there's no Persona Ride here. Why did I Superior Ride? What did I say before? Legion can overcome Persona Ride, and this is how. Since I have a new Vanguard, Legion is back in effect. And so, I choose 4 cards of the drop zone, and I'm going to throw them right back in. So I'll choose Dayusha, Impyro, and not 1, but 2 Stronghold Barrels to return back to this deck and shuffle. Then, once I do this, once more, Sixameto, Legion. Now, once more come to me, Chojigen Robo, Dayusha. Alright. Here we go. From this ride comes another ally to the field. Since my Vanguard has only 1 clan and there's no cards face up on my G zone, when my Grade 3 or greater Vanguard is played, this doesn't have to be during the ride phase, I can call from the drop zone Glory Maker. And I'll call Glory Maker behind the Vanguard.
No matter how many allies you call, you won't be able to stop me.
Oh, think again. Remember, patience is a virtue. And I have been patient, waiting oh so carefully for this one moment, this one chance. You're at 3 damage right now. You may think you're safe, but you couldn't be further away from the truth if you tried. The power of Legion has made sure that I have all the criticals possible in my deck, as much as I can. So, with all those criticals here, it's time to reintroduce you to an old friend. Activating the skill, the base. Resting base, energy blasting, and then I can superior call a card from last turn. Let's overcall Die Battles with another Die Battles. Die Battles is skill. When placed on rear circle from the soul, I can make my Vanguard's original critical become 2. Sarani. Now, rest and activating skill, energy charge 1, and I place Die Dragon into the soul. Energy charge 1. Let's place Die Battles from before back in the soul because we never leave a comrade behind. Last and not least, energy blast 2 and rest my final base. From the soul, superior call, Die Dragon. The stage is set. All my Chojigen Robos and D Robos to go with them are at max power. With the Legion being taken into consideration, 26k base for the turn. Now, are you ready for this? Saigo no Ishida. Daikaiser. Dayusha. Legion attack. Skill Hatsuro. Counter blast 1. And then, after doing that, I can gain 5,000 power to all of my units with D-Robo and their different card names. And wouldn't you know it, I have a total of 6 D-Robos with different card names out there on this field, and they're all going to get a nice power up. Die Dragon's going to be a total of 10k because of an extra 5k from his skill. Die Lady's going to be 15 total because she gets 10,000 power with her skill. So, do you still think it's fun to toy with others? To throw them away and discard them like trash when you're done? This is the power of prioritizing the life of your friends and fighting together as a unit, rather than throwing them to the wind when it suits your whims. Now skill activates.
Oh, you're going for it now.
Energy Blast 3. Now, Daikaiser gets an ability. At the beginning of the drive step, I can retire one of your guardians. So, that's going to make this a little bit more tricky to guard, don't you think? Furthermore, I draw 1 card from Dayusha.
Now this would be annoying for me to guard. Unfortunately, I have a certain card in my hand that just blows it all away. Elementaria Sanctitude. This card's not called to the Guardian Circle, and since it's never placed there, your Daikaiser can't touch it.
Oh yeah? Well, let's see how you like my twin drive. Check 1. Critical trigger. Nice. Now then, let's go ahead and give all effects to my Vanguard. Knee my chicken. Frontal trigger. Power goes to my front row. Nice. Looks like the power of Legion is finally to come up my way, huh?
Come on, try.
Now then,
I'm
placing
not
one
even
card from Hand
afraid
of Soul.
yet.
You will be afraid. Now, Daikaiser, Legion Attack, Glory Maker Support, Glory Maker Skill. When it boosts, if I have a Great Tier Greater Vanguard, I'm going to go ahead and activate the skill that when you would guard, you must use 2 or more cards from the hand to guard this attack. So, makes this a little tricky, don't you think? This, plus all the other power-ups, makes this a massive attack. We're looking 26, 46, 56, 64 with an extra 2 criticals. This one shot could decide it all. Do you have the guard to stop this?
Yeah.
Another
guarding with an additional draw trigger and discarding a heal from my hand. You see? There was never a worry for me to be afraid. Your justice will never be able to reach me.
Glory Maker skill. It retires. And yet, I won't give up. Let's see. Sybilt, you still have 3 damage to go. But you need extra counterblast in order to make use of it. You've ran out of most of your heals as well while you were at it. If I can limit the amount of offense you can provide, you might have a chance here. Alright then. Since that's the case, I think it's time I pass the turn over to you. Once more, we'll stay our hand. Daikaiser will fell you with his sword.
Stay at your hand or cower in fear. I draw. And from the turn prior, due to the effect of my order that I added back, I get to Persona Ride again. 10,000 power to the front row, and I draw a card. Right now, I don't have any need for all this access energy, so I'm gonna spend 7 of it to draw a card. Oh, wow, it looks like this fight's turning up my way. Where I activate, once again, the order, which will move to Soul and give my Vanguard a skill. This works for me, because I get to now call Lateefa, Soul Blasting said order, and searching the top 5 cards of my deck. Oh, that's an interesting card I could call. Do I call you? I feel like you'd be a fun call. Yeah. We'll call another Bakki to the rear guard. Unfortunately, this thing will not be able to boost at this time. But I don't care for it boosting. For just it existing on the full field is my Vanguard additional power. So with both of them present on the field, Sybilt gains an additional 10k power. Next up, I call Obduracy Glaive Dragon.
Again.
Only, yes, he's back again. And finally, top it off, I call out Blaze Maiden.
Going for the kill, are you?
Yes. Because why wouldn't I? After all, there's nowhere you can run. Activating Sybilt's skill, I get to give 5k power to 3 of my Vanguards. So, let's see you escape me now. Obduracy Glaive Dragon will attack your Vanguard for 38,000.
38. This is bad. How could I possibly stop all these attacks? You've got 5 this turn. And I'm only sitting at so much defense. Let's see. Amongst the cards in my damage zone, and also my drop zone, I think I've seen... That's right. I've seen 2 heals. And Elder Breath is still there as well. That's a 12% chance. It's not high, but it is something. So where's the one to take? The numbers only get rougher from here. That means I don't guard this attack. Our fates will be decided on this drive. Good or evil, which will prevail. Come on, deck. Show me the way. No. Trigger.
And like, your justice was not able to reach me. So, why don't you just fall into the side?
And that's the evil route end. That's the evil route. Darn, I was not expecting the Elementaria. Damn, I'm not gonna lie though, that 6 damage shield was kind of hype, bro. I think I had you on for a moment, huh? Yeah, that was pretty good. Like, oh shoot. Okay, well played though. So yeah, both decks definitely showing up what they can do here. Sybilt looks really strong. There's a lot of card advantage coming in this deck, especially if you see the cards they need to see. It's so insane that way, but I'm not even gonna cap to you. If it weren't for Persona Ride, I might have actually survived this turn. Straight up, I might have survived this turn because the card I drew was another one of those pesky PGs because they keep coming back. And that's probably the best thing about the Daikaiser Legion. Yes, it's a bit neutered because you can't put back heal triggers, you can't put back over triggers, but just by putting back in crits and PGs, you still have good offense, more chances to recheck defensives, and then you have PGs, which are like one of your big cornerstones in this offense. So it's good. It's really good. There's not much else that I could really say here at this point, other than this is a pretty cool design. It's a little on the weak side in the sense that Daikaiser's like ability to threaten is not that great. Like sure, you can retire a rear guard, right? So you could retire one of the like guardians, so you're trying to pressure them with this Vanguard attack, but because people generally see the cards they need to see to stop that attack, once they do it, you only have like one real shot at it. And I think under a lot of circumstances, right, if they don't see the Elementaria there, that could have killed, right? That was the turn which kills, because hitting the critical, putting him up to 6, like it's the one shot, but the one shot doesn't always work out. So it's kind of a lot like Drag Strider, where there's going to be that one big weakness, but unlike Drag Strider, this one you really can't do again, because you only get one chance to bind the Qawsqozah, which thankfully is in response, right? So you don't have to like burn it like willy-nilly right away. You can wait for it. Over on Sybilt's side, very stable deck, a lot of cool cards here. Being able to run the Order Engine super sublimely, having access to Obduracy Glaive, which is a really nice beater that just simply ignores the downside of the Malworm state, which is a lot like Qawsqozah Black. Pretty good. I see like you were having a blast with this deck, huh, Zenon?
Honestly, this was really fun to play.
Yeah, it was pretty rad.
I mean, I might play the boost order package just so I can also use these. You know,
yeah, it's a little tough, so right? Would you? We have so many good options, right?
Nah, I wouldn't. Too many. Nah, these things can just exist because like just give power to everything else and then just let these things sit powering up. Which also, fun fact, did you know that these cards work for Gryandra?
Oh yeah, because that's it, and I think they were intended to work for Gryandra. That's why they were like talking about if you play a normal order and you have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, right? Like they're very particularly wanting you to play Drag Resonance with Gryandra and bring this thing back as well. So it's pretty clever that way. And I honestly think that's the reason why they give like all the Unison Dragon units like plus 5,000 power. Because while Sybilt was benefiting on the rear guard, which is a really cool implication, even think about that, right? That part is arguably better in Gryandra, but this one does have like the restand going for it, right? So it still benefits from pretty well. Overall, a really solid deck here. Sybilt can definitely do some damage, but people are going to need to take some time to sort of perfect the builds. But this has so many, it puts his hand into so many different like cookie jars that you could make your own Sybilt deck just the way you want. Very personalized, very cool idea here. Dimensional Robos, it's a good start. I think Daikaiser is definitely one of the weirder upgrades that we could have gotten, relatively speaking. It's sort of this weird mishmash with Ayusha. There's some things that kind of conflict about it, but I think overall it has potential. There are certain elements of this deck which do feel like a really solid upgrade though. Like Daikaiser is an insane card. I never got to see another Daikaiser in this game, but it's such a good beater, and on top of being this really strong beater, it's a 10k defensive, so think of like the Winter Dragon and Estacion. It's like that too, except you can also use it while you're on grade 1 or 2 because you just discard from the hand because it's just any dimensional Robo Vanguard, so you know, that's pretty cool, right? Like that's something worth building. I think Different Fight pointed that out too, but yeah, same brain cell there. It's a pretty cool idea overall. So yeah, these decks look pretty hype. They're fun to play. That's the thing I like about them. They're fun to play. Sybilt's definitely probably the stronger deck of the two right now, but as long as they're fun, they get pop marks from me. Alrighty, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and call this a fight. Oh, what's up?
Daikaiser just wins in the art department. Just look at that.
Oh yeah, no kidding, right? Like Sybilt's really like nasty looking, which is like pretty cool, but yeah, I mean, just look at the way that they drew the cosmos in the background, right? Like space looks so beautiful behind them. It's awesome, right? I mean, just kind of, it's just 10 out of 10. The way the dimensional police like symbol appears there, chef's kiss. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call that a fight night. So if you guys did like this fight night, then definitely consider looking at the other fight nights that we have. I have a whole playlist of them. We've done quite a lot of these. So if you're fiending for more, then we've got more than enough to satisfy you. But if you're looking for other Vanguard content in the meantime, then look no further. This channel does all sorts of Vanguard content, be it top 10s, discussions, other fight nights like these. We also have anime reactions, you know, pretty cool series. Divine Season 3 just ended, so if you want to check that out, do so. We also have custom card reviews and so much more, so check it all out. And if you like what you see, consider leaving a subscribe and notification bell for next time I upload a video. And with that said, take care and God bless y'all.